left to protect you.
Although the series is lovingly referred to as Miraculous Ladybug, the main character and prominent hero Ladybug doesn't always live up to her image. Ladybug is known as a caring hero who gives her all to protect Paris, but some episodes of the series explore what she would be like if she turned evil. The possibility for Ladybug to turn evil has always been there, as the series' main villain uses the butterfly Miraculous to control someone through their negative emotions. Fortunately, Ladybug's luck has kept her away from his control, but different versions of her have shown up in the series. In today's video, we're exploring who these evil Ladybugs were and why they occurred.
You're not Ladybug?
No, she's not me. She's manipulating you. You know I'm already in love with someone else.
Number 1. Nightmare Ladybug. One of the first evil Ladybugs to appear in the series came from a nightmare. The episode Sandboy follows Marinette and Adrien as they navigate Paris late at night as an Akumatized villain makes everyone's worst fears come to life. We see Marinette terrified of a Chloe-obsessed Adrien and witness Adrien becoming locked in his room, which is nothing better than a prison. The episode also follows a subplot of the Kwamis trying to reconnect with Nuru, as it's his 3,500th birthday. While establishing contact with Nuru would help save him from Hawkmoth, their attempts also separate Tiki and Plague from their wielders. Marinette rushes through a nightmare-infested Paris to locate the Kwamis at Master Fu's. The Kwamis who establish contact with Hawkmoth and not Nuru break their connection with Tiki and Plague, returning to their wielders. When Ladybug and Cat Noir finally meet up to stop the villain Sandboy, they are struck by his nightmare sand. Ladybug loses her powers as a result, while Cat Noir manifests another Ladybug. The fake and evil Ladybug begins attacking the heroes and insists that she hates Cat Noir. The Nightmare Ladybug summons her lucky charm, but instead of an obscure object to solve her problem, she receives a massive sword. The heroes dodge her and Sandboy's attacks. The real Ladybug comes up with a plan. She tricks her nightmarish counterpart into striking her sword against a building's railing. When the sword breaks, the heroes use a small piece to open Sandboy's pillow, releasing his Akuma. When Sandboy returns to normal, the nightmares disappear.
I'll never love you. I've always wanted to get rid of you. You have weird dreams too.
Number 2. Akumatized Ladybug. There are rare times when Hawkmoth engages with the heroes directly. Most of the time, he uses his Akumatized villains to create trouble in Paris to steal Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculous. However, in the episode Catalyst, he changes course. He discovers a loophole with his powers as he Akumatized Natalie into the titular villain. As Catalyst, Natalie can enhance anyone's abilities, which she uses on Hawkmoth to turn him into Scarlet Moth. The two villains enact their plan on Heroes Day, a citywide event celebrating Ladybug and Cat Noir. They hope to use Lila Rossi, someone they know to hate Ladybug, to spread citywide despair by turning her into the villain Volpina. As Volpina, Lila creates an illusion for all of Paris to witness. On top of a parade balloon, a fake Cat Noir engages in combat with an Akumatized Ladybug. He tries to talk her out of the Akumatization but fails. As their fight continues, the evil Ladybug uses Cat Noir's Cataclysm against him, turning the hero into dust. With all of Paris believing one of their heroes is dead, they fall into despair. With his abilities enhanced by Catalyst, the new and improved Scarlet Moth creates an army of Akumatized villains to help him in the fight against the real Ladybug and Cat Noir. Fortunately, Ladybug is prepared and calls on the many miraculous wielders who have helped her throughout the season. The heroes Rena Rouge, Carapace, and Queen Bee join forces with Ladybug and Cat Noir. Their team-up allows Ladybug and Cat Noir to fight Hawkmoth for the first time, proving how capable Ladybug is as a leader and a force for good.
Is that fear I smell, kitty? If you're looking for trouble, you found it!
Number 3. Sentimonster Ladybug. The episode Ladybug follows Lila's return to Miss Boustier's class. Her feud with Marinette appears to have reached new heights as she purposely goes out of her way to get Marinette into serious trouble. The episode begins with Miss Bustier asking to see Marinette's bag, as an anonymous source claimed Marinette cheated on her mock exams. When the exam answers are there, she attempts to prove her innocence by blaming Lila. Miss Bustier sends both girls to Mr. Damocles' office, where Lila frames Marinette for violence and stealing. Mr. Damocles has no choice but to expel Marinette. Pleased by the chaos Lila caused, Gabriel akumatizes Natalie into Catalyst again. When she turns him into Scarlet Moth, he attempts to akumatize everyone hurt by Marinette's supposed behavior. Marinette is nearly akumatized into the villain Princess Justice, but the akumatization fails due to Natalie becoming ill, which breaks Gabriel's concentration. Once Marinette returns home, she discusses with Tiki how she was nearly akumatized. Marinette realizes that had she turned into Princess Justice, she would have willingly turned her Miraculous over to Hawkmoth. The scene is the first time the series broaches the topic of Marinette changing sides if it were to be on accident. Marinette vows to clear her name and be extra vigilant, but it's clear that even Ladybug is susceptible to akumatizations. As Marinette tries to prove her innocence, Natalie steals the Peacock Miraculous to help Gabriel despite his wishes. She creates a Sentimonster of Ladybug who can also create lucky charms. The Sentimonster, referred to as Scentibug, is told that she is the proper partner of Cat Noir and that she must obtain the Miraculous from him. Scentibug agrees, and they later stage a fake fight between Ladybug and Mayura. The heroes arrive at the trap, but the real Ladybug, realizing what Scentibug is, takes the object with her amok from Mayura. Ladybug gives Scentibug her amok, which grants her free will. Scentibug chooses to help the heroes. Unfortunately, Mayura is unwilling to let this happen and destroys Scentibug, as she can revert any Sentimonster she creates. Sentimonsters are living creatures, and while Mayura views her creations as nothing more than tools, the heroes are horrified to witness a living creature lose their life because she tried to help them.
If you had been akumatized, nothing could have stopped you from handing your Miraculous over to Hawkmoth! And there would have been no more Ladybug.
Number 4. Shadybug. The final version of Evil Ladybug was announced in a trailer for Miraculous World Paris. The recently announced special will be unlike any other, as instead of traveling to a new country, Ladybug and Cat Noir will be visited by alternate versions of themselves. In a multiversal crossover, evil versions of Paris's heroes will arrive in the usual Miraculous narrative, intent on stealing the Butterfly Miraculous for themselves. These evil versions of the heroes, Shadybug and Claw Noir, have yet to be revealed. However, glimpses of them appear in the trailer. Shadybug appears as a portal opens before Marinette to allow the evil counterparts into her world. From what the scene shows of Shadybug, her appearance is the inverse of Ladybug, with a black suit with red spots, heeled shoes, and with twin buns. Since the alternate universe features Shadybug and Claw Noir as villains, the wielder of the Butterfly Miraculous is the hero. It's unclear how the ability to akumatize others can be a force for good. Regardless, Ladybug and Cat Noir must join forces with the alternate version of their enemy to protect their world. The new hero, Hesperia, will likely be the main enemy for Shadybug and Claw Noir to defeat if they want to reach their goal.
Cat Noir! Bad kitty! I'll never love you! I've always wanted to get rid of you! You have weird dreams too.
While there are very few versions of an evil Ladybug, each stands out. Some are illusions manifested by Marinette's biggest enemy, while others are willing forces of evil. The heroes have been fortunate enough to stop these alternate Ladybugs from causing harm, but their luck may be running out. With a new special on the horizon, anything could happen, and Ladybug and Cat Noir could soon face their most considerable threat yet. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
Cat Noir! He's taken Adrien! Ugh.
That's an illusion too.
How are you so sure